Hello, everyone. Dyon here. Welcome back to our weekly series, It Takes a Village. I'm so excited this week to have Melanie with us. Say hey, Melanie.
Hi.
We both got purple hair, y'all. I'm excited to have her because she actually reached out to me on Facebook because we have mutual friends. And it's a blessing to be able to communicate with people with lupus. So, Melanie, tell us a little bit about lupus. When were you diagnosed, and what were some of your symptoms that you had?
Okay, I was diagnosed April 2016, the end of April.
Okay.
I have SLE, also was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, Raynaud's, and possibly Sjogren's.
Sjogren's, okay. I have Sjogren's as well.
Yeah, my eyes were killing me last night.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So it's been kind of tough.
Interesting journey, at least to say, right?
Yes.
So, and you mentioned the eyes. Do you have eye drops that you have to use? Is it a prescribed one, or you use something over the counter?
I'm using the sterile lubricant eye drops, which seems to help.
Yeah. That's from time to time. I'm supposed to use that like 5 times a day, but don't tell my doctor that I don't, because sometimes, I don't need all that.
Right, because some days they bother you more than others.
Summertime, when it's coming on, the pollen and things like that. So, yeah.
I've noticed that. I've actually had my cornea to tear twice.
Let me go get that eye drops.
Yeah. So when I start feeling like something's in my eye, I start putting the drops in.
Right.
Because I don't want that to happen.
That's normally when I use it. I'm like, ooh. Oh, that's not a piece of hair. Oh, that's
right,
not
and
an
that's
eyelash.
exactly what it feels like.
It's not an eyelash. Oh no, let me get. That's usually when I get the eye drops. So do you find yourself having, by you having Sjogren's as well? Do you find that you have your lymph nodes pop up around here as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
I also have problems with my ears and my sinuses. I've had tubes in my ears about 10 times.
Jesus.
Since a child. When I was a child, I used to have seizures. When I had fevers, I guess they call them cerebral seizures. Well, that's what they contributed to, was the fevers. Never really knew why, but always had ear infections from the time I was born.
Me too.
All the time.
Ear infection and tonsillitis.
Never had tonsillitis, but always, and strep, constantly.
Right.
And
oh, wow.
So my last visit I just had, actually I had surgery on my ear so they can remove the tube. I have one. Well, I actually have one in my left ear now, but the one in the right ear, actually, the tube fell behind the eardrum. And I kept getting very dizzy, nauseous. I found out I had mastoiditis.
What's that?
In the back of your eardrum, you have something called a mastoid bone. And the way they explain it to me, it's like a sponge. And because of the chronic infection, ear infections, and the sinus infections, it causes infection. It seeps into that bone, which can cause sepsis or bacterial meningitis. I was so sick.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. And that's really the only hospital stay that I've ever had overnight was for that.
Oh, I was about to ask you if you, in a few minutes, I was going to ask you about that is supposed, contributing to lupus, like any hospital stay. So it wasn't even as a result necessarily of lupus. It was more like side effects of Sjogren's, really. So, like, when we talk about lupus, what type of medications do they have you on?
Well, medications.
Yeah, the fun stuff.
When I was first diagnosed, the rheumatologist that I had, we really didn't click too well. It was like, you have lupus, you have this, and take this, and I'll follow up with you. And of course, it was the Plaquenil.
Yeah.
And I've never started it yet. I've never started it.
Wait, this is 2017.
I know. I resigned from my job.
Don't make me laugh, because I have a cold, a chest cold, and I won't cough up a lung. Did you just say you ain't started?
I'm afraid of the Plaquenil.
What scares you? Because I know when they told me it was like it could cause blindness.
Yes, that's part of it.
Oh, well, I ain't go blind yet.
Right.
I've been on this since 2013, so if that helps you a little bit.
It does, and I have spoke with people who haven't had any problems.
Right.
So If I have to do that, I will eventually.
Okay.
Problem is, I don't have a rheumatologist right now.
Oh, okay.
Because the one that I had, like I said, we didn't get along, and so I had to find another one. She recommended it, which was great. And then I resigned from my job, so I didn't have my insurance any longer. I worked with the federal government for 24 years.
Oh, wow.
And so I was in between. So now I'm trying to find a rheumatologist now.
Yeah, because I was about to say, once you find one and you feel comfortable, I would say give the plaque vanilla a try. If you have changes, then they'll take you right off of it.
Right.
Because every 6 months I go to get my eyes checked, and they do thorough checks. Like, I'm in there and it's like all up in my eyeballs, and I'm like, Dad, y'all done yet? No. Like, pupils dilated, and you got to do all these field tests. So, I'm quite sure everybody you've spoken to have a different take on it, but
Yes.
I've been on it since November 2013, and I go every 6 months, and everything is still fine. I just went in June. So I ain't go blind yet, because I thought I was going to go blind. I was like, Jesus, y'all know these big, beautiful brown eyes got to stay open. Jesus, come through here. Come through with the sight. I need sight. I can't go
Definitely.
blind. So what can you say that lupus has taught you?
Lupus has taught me a lot about myself that I really did not know.
Like what? Because I know everybody got some stuff with him, and we all go through some stuff, and it takes you through some stuff.
Strength. I didn't know I had the strength that I have now. Also, stress. I had a lot of stress in my life, but since lupus, I've learned to cut it right at the source automatically, because it doesn't do anything but wreak havoc for our bodies. So I just try to not stress as much as I can, which is hard, but I try my best.
Yeah. So would you say that now, and I'm trying to keep my words clean, because I be wanting to say the whole word, but would you say your tolerance for BS is at the lowest point? You don't even entertain it at all?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
It's like at a zero.
Yeah. Because I feel like when I can see it coming now. It doesn't even enter my space as much as it used to. Because I can see it, and I'm like, not today. And I feel like that's something that lupus has taught me, to be more, to stand up for myself more.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And also just to be more mindful that I think we get so caught up in the world and money and valuables and things like that. And I think this has really taught me that life is important. Live each day. Yeah. Try to be happy and just try to live it to the fullest.
When you go through physical pain that just tortures you and nothing can stop it, and people want to tell you do this, do that, and in a moment, I've had church folks tell me to put my hand on parts of me that hurt and pray about it and trust God and believe that it's going to change. And I be wanting to punch him in the face, because I'm like, come on now, you ain't in this body to feel it, so you know what that feels like. Because I know we've talked, at length about it, but going through that experience, it changes you.
It does.
It makes you realize that there are some things that are more important in life. Like you said, the money. Right. Don't get me wrong. We need money.
Definitely.
Hold on.
Definitely.
We need these coins, because these coins control everything that we do. Plus, people are higher than money every single day, and the value that we place on things shouldn't be that high.
Right.
And that's some of the things that I'm learning as I go along. It's like, you can't put a price tag on getting up out of bed and feeling like, oh my God, I can walk today.
Right.
I don't feel ache in my joints as much. It ain't all gone, trust. Because people see me all the time, they be like, oh, you always smiling. Do you know my face hurt?
The roots of my hair hurt sometimes.
Like,
the tips of your fingers.
Right, as we speak right now, my big toes at the tips are numb, and they've been like that. So I'm like,
I have that problem too. With my right foot.
Right, so it's like, you just learn to appreciate the small stuff and you move forward. we talk about, the flare-ups with summer heat and the cold in the buildings. You got the AC in the stores and at work and wherever, and you come outside in the heat. So in the AC, you're freezing cold, your body locks up. You come out in the heat, it causes fatigue. So you can't win.
Nausea, vomiting sometimes. The heat is horrible.
And the worst is when you get that feeling like you're about to vomit. Everything is like rushing to come up, and then it's dry heaves. You vomiting, but ain't nothing. It's nothing there.
Right.
Like really, all that, you might as well just bring something up. You're gonna make my body go through all this work. Just bring something.
That's straining and stressful in your body.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling. So to go through all that, it's like, no, I don't make this thing called lupus look glamorous. No, we don't. But we just push through because we have to. It's no way around it. So, one more thing I want to talk about is, what is something that you could encourage someone, or one thing you would say to someone who is probably waiting for a diagnosis or newly diagnosed? Because when you're going through that stage of trying to figure out what's wrong, what's something you would say to encourage that person?
Don't give up. It's not the end of the world. It's actually a new beginning for me. Everything happens for a reason, and we're not in control of that, I don't believe.
Wow.
So just don't get discouraged. There's a lot of us out here, and that's why we're here.
Exactly.
We want to help each other, and I understand it's scary. It is. It can be scary, but you can get through it. Definitely. We do it every day.
I'm about to
every
say,
day.
you just got to reach out to the right
You do,
people.
definitely. You can't seclude yourself, because I've done that before with the depression and the anxiety and the emotions, and don't be afraid to express that. It's normal. It's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the big key, because I think after a while everybody kept asking me, I don't know if you went through that, kept asking me the same questions, and I got tired of explaining the same things to everybody, and I just shut down.
Yes. And also, we shouldn't expect anyone to completely understand how we feel, because I don't think I ever could. But just be supportive and just try to understand that there's a lot that we are going through, and sometimes you just want that friend just to listen and not give advice. And I might be having a bad day and I might complain. Just let me get through it. Let me complain, and I'll be better the next day.
Right. You just need that air. Like,
we definitely need support.
Yeah, like, don't ask me to explain lupus to you. As my friend, go look it up. You got the internet.
It's hard because everyone has different symptoms.
Right. Like, can you tell me what lupus is? Okay, I can only tell you what's going on in my body.
Right.
And hopefully you understand what I'm feeling. But as far as what lupus is on a general platform, you can look that up and find it out on your own. Don't stress me out,
And I feel like if someone close to you, friend or coworker or someone that cares about you, they care about you that much, they will look it up and try to research.
Yeah, I had a friend who, she, in the beginning, she would just send me articles and, whatever she found on lupus and Sjogren's. I didn't even know what Sjogren's was. I couldn't even spell the thing. I was like...
I still can't.
Look, I didn't even know it was SJ, y'all. I'm a teacher. Let me just, I'm going to be transparent in a mug. I was like, S-H... I was like, so, show, no, S-H. I was sounding that bad boy out like I don't know what. Wrong. S-J. Not even S-H. So, it's the little things like that. She would send me articles, send me things that she found, connect me to other people on Instagram who were already in that community. See, that's a friend.
Right.
You're connecting me to people who are already there in that community, who can help me, who's been living with a disease, who can answer questions that I have, give me tips on when I go to the doctors, things like that. And that's why I'm doing this series, because somebody that's newly diagnosed now might not know what to say to their doctor, might
Right.
be in limbo, might be going through depression, might just need to hear a word like, look, you are not by yourself. We going through it. We might look good right now. We look good. We look good. But trust and believe, we're not free of pain. We just might have a good day today where the pain might not be as high.
Right.
Only thing that's hurting, you know, might be like, you know, an arm or a knee, you know.
Or your back, or your neck, or your shoulder, or your elbow, where you bend it and it cracks.
I did that the other day at work. This lady was like, baby.
You're too young for that. That's what they always say.
She was like, let me pray for you. I was cracking up. But no, understand that as you go through this journey, you can't do it by yourself. I don't care how strong you are. You're going to need support. So just find the people around you who can, whether it's online or in person, find the people who can help you. I'm so glad that you reached out to me.
Thank you.
Because I did not know Melanie from, I ain't know her. When I got the inbox, I was like, okay, who?
Yeah, we had a mutual friend. I was like, oh,
Yeah, Israel.
she has lupus.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I know
And that was
Izzy.
when I think I was newly diagnosed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was posting stuff on Facebook about it, and I didn't even have a channel at the time. I was just, you know, posting my journey, you know where I've come from and where I was at the time, and I was losing weight, trying to get that prednisone out of my system. And so I'm so glad that you reached out, because you've been a blessing and encouraging me and helping me to push through.
You as
So-
well to me. And then we met each other again. Remember at the Lupus Summit?
Yeah, I was like, you walked up to me and she was like, I'm Melanie. I was like, oh my God, yeah, there you are, Melanie. Like she would lie about who she is. Like, come on. I be tripping sometimes. Y'all pray for me, yeah, because I ain't right. I need to get it the whole self together. But no, I'm so appreciative of the support that each and every one of you have given me over the course of the last few months doing these videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Please subscribe. I can see that some of you have been watching and some of you have been sharing and subscribing. So please continue to do that and share it with your friends and family. Melanie, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much.
And I look forward to sharing more videos like this with you. If you're living with lupus and you're in the Baltimore area, please reach out to me. You can reach me at beadlyspeaking@gmail.com. And hopefully we could get together and we could do a sit down as well. So until next time, remember to love on you and be kind to yourself. Be patient with you. I'm going to go take care of this head cold and get my chest right before I cough up a whole lung. Y'all be blessed.
Bye-bye.